Hello, Painstream. Oh, look, it's me. Oh, no, I'm Daisy. You know? Crazy Aunt Daisy to you. Um, you can see I'm giddy. Giddy like a schoolgirl. I'm going to Cabo. Not tomorrow, but early the day after. Oh, that's right. I want to check my reservation. I know when the reservation is, but I want to check it anyway. Because why? Because because of the wonderful things she does. Boop, 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 boop. Giddy like a schoolgirl. Because I just want to make sure everything goes right. I just packed. I normally don't pack this early, but like I tried on all my bathing suits. I'm going with my special friend. It'll be the longest. I think we're both excited, but also nervous because it's the longest we've been together. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be fine, but I think we're both excited and nervous to see. So I really haven't been able to do anything today except for things around the trip. And there's not, I'm making a big to do about nothing. But that's okay, it's fun. I'm having fun. So that's where I put my energy. You know? I'm blessed to be able to do that. And I know that. If you can call unemployed blessed. And I am. So that's what we're gonna go with. Anyway, you don't want to hear about all this. Let's get to the messages. We have some varied stuff today, so I'm excited about that. Let's see what we have to say. Okay. The will of God will never take you where the grace of God will not protect you. Anonymous. That's nice. That's nice. So again, does this person know if that's true? No. They believe it. Do I know if that's true? No. But I believe it. So it's true for me. You know, and you can make it true for you. And if you do, that'll make you feel better. Who doesn't want that? I can do everything through him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13. So we've had this a number of times already. What do you think? Think it's important? Got me through some really tough times. Whew. So, you know, just keep saying it. Just keep saying it. And it really, really, really works. I remember, you know, going through 6 months of Army training, and it was, there are worse situations, but this was not great. And just kept saying that. It will, this too shall pass. That helps too. Those two things together. Just keep saying it. Just keep saying it. I saw, two other things I wanted to talk about. One, someone sent me a video of a guy, I think it was on the Williamsburg Bridge. And it was, the guy who was videoing it was videoing it with his head out the window of a car. And he's videoing a guy who's on top of the bridge. And he was going to jump. And it's freezing. It was snowing, actually, in the video. So this was a couple days ago. And he's yelling at the guy. There was traffic. I don't know if it was stopped because of this guy or it would just happen to be traffic. He's yelling out the window. Oh, I got chills. Filming. Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's going to be okay. Things are going to get better. Don't do it, man. He just kept yelling. He just kept yelling. And I just keep getting chills. And he just kept yelling. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. It's going to be okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. and you're just waiting. They titled the video Superman. So you expect to see this guy just fly off this bridge. But he didn't. He turned around. He turned around to walk back down the bridge. And you see the video, you know, is the guy's video. He's yelling at this guy filming him, and he put the phone down. You can see the inside of the car, and he's just like, man, we did it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? He saved that guy's life. Think about that. Go home to your family. I saved someone's life today. Probably went home and didn't even say anything. You know, so you can't save all the starfish, but to one starfish, you can mean the world. So that's beautiful. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Tony Robbins' documentary movie, I'm Not Your Guru. And I don't know, I don't remember him saying that in the movie. And I watched it twice. So I had watched it a while ago, and it's great. It's very impactful. It's very emotional. It gave me, I never went to any of Tony Robbins' things, that I may have listened to something about him. I mean, obviously he's very inspirational. I didn't know his story. And, you know, the sessions are very expensive, so I've never attended one. And I always was skeptical about people who charge a lot of money for something like that. But I can understand why. I mean, it's a significant expense to the people putting it on. This is not an easy thing. It's not an easy event. It was like 6 days or something crazy, and you're there for like 11, 14 hours. It's crazy. But to get to see the inside of one of these events was very inspiring, and it definitely gave me much respect for Tony Robbins and what he does. He's amazing. He is able to read people's, he says body language, but it's more than body language. He's reading their energy, and when he helps people one-on-one, it's miraculous. It is miraculous. And you know, he says similar things to what we've been saying, right? The biggest problem that people have is that they think they're not supposed to have problems. I think we talked about that the other day, in that, you know, oh yeah, it was a quote from Jesus, right? It was, maybe it was yesterday. And I said, oh, the day before. Come on, could it be the day before that? I feel like we just talked about this. What happened here? That's crazy. Oh, no, it was yesterday, yeah. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows. Not a mystery. Not a mystery. So, and the challenge is to not see that as a negative, right? The challenge is to know that and say, yep, okay, here we go. I mean, isn't that what the game of life is, right? All things happen, and I haven't played the game of life in a while, but I seem to remember that. Shit happens. It's going to happen to you. It's happened to everybody. This is the point of it. You grow from those things. You know, he didn't go into specifics, but a very difficult childhood. And that's what allowed him to become the man that he is. And for that, he is grateful. You know, I think we all have similar stories, right? I have a similar story. My childhood wasn't as tragic as many people's. Doesn't sound like as tragic as his, but, you know, the things in my childhood had required me to have strength at a very young age, and grow up fast. And, you know, that makes you a strong person. it also gives you some issues that you got to work out. You know, same thing with my marriage. Same thing with what I'm going through now. You know, these things are not fun. Wouldn't do them again. I wouldn't wish them on anyone. But I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be who I am today. And I'm no Tony Robbins. But I'm happy. And that's really the most important thing, right? I mean, isn't that what the United States is founded on, the pursuit of happiness? It doesn't say the pursuit of wealth. Most people think they're correlated. They're not. Not after, I don't know what it is. A little bit over the poverty line. I don't know how high over the poverty line you have to be. I don't remember, but there are studies. Look them up. Anyway, so I watched this movie a couple years ago. Had to watch it recently because I'm doing yoga teacher training. I don't want to be a yoga teacher. I don't intend to be a yoga teacher, but you learn a lot of things through the training, which is what my intention is. So that was one requirement of this training. So I did watch it again because there was an exam question on it. I would have chalked it up and said, I watched it already, so I'm not going to watch it again. But I did watch it. It's on Netflix, and I was able to find it for free online. I don't have Netflix. So, but I was going to get it anyway. But I was able to find it free online, so I watched it. And it's almost 2 hours, and it's so impactful. I can't even explain. Oh my goodness. Around the halfway mark, a little bit before, about 50 minutes. You know, they screen for suicidal people because you know, in a crowd 2,500 people, there's going to be people. I'm going to get some more coffee. Excuse me, because I feel like we're going to be here a while, and my coffee's already getting cold. I didn't expect to chat about anything for so long. We've only done two very short quotes. Anyway, so they screen for these people, and statistically there's going to be about 12. So on one day he says, it's unbelievable, and I can't believe these people stood up, but I guess, you know, if you're suicidal, what do you care? You at least went to Tony Robbins' program to, I guess, a last-ditch effort, I guess. So people stood up, and he picked out people to try to help. And this one woman was from something Children of God in some other country, I think. And I think maybe Brazil. And they believe that God is love and Jesus is love, and love is sex. So she was raped from the age of 6 to the age of 12, as was her entire family, her mother, her brothers. At 12, she said, I don't know what love is because I've never had a real example, but I'm quite sure this isn't it. I got chills because that's amazing, because she knew that. That was in her. That was not from her environment. That was in her. And because we are love. So she knew she knew it wasn't that. And I don't know how they got out, but eventually she and her family got out. And now she's 26. And or at least she was in the film. And her family's all messed up, all the family members. And she's the rock of the family. And she just couldn't take it anymore. She sold all of her things, her furniture, everything, to go to this event. I got chills. Why do you sell all your things? Because you think you don't need him anymore. Because if this doesn't work, that's it, I'm done. And you have to watch it just to see the amazing transformation, how he was able to help her. And not only there, but ongoing after, to try to give her a new lease on life and help her family. The audience members just gave her money. Just gave her money. One guy gave her $50,000. She got a total of $100,000 to start a new life. So, I suggest you watch it. Public service announcement for today. Let's get on with these quotes so I could get this over with. Not that I don't enjoy this. I do. I just don't, I think they maybe get boring after a while. When I watch them back, I do notice there's a lot of quiet. But, that's introspection. That's thoughtfulness. I'm going through this the same way you are. And I want to do it that way because I want the raw emotion. I want the dialogue. I want us to do this together, right? I don't want to tell you stuff. I don't want to come here and say, oh, I'm an expert. I could. Many people do. This is this. This is that. You should. Blah, 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 blah. I'm an expert. Nope. I'm not an expert, and neither are they. They're saying stuff, and they say it confidently, and then you buy their stuff. And good. Good. If it helps you, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But, they're people, too. And sometimes what's right for them isn't right for you. And everything I say isn't right for you. Everything I say isn't right for me. When I talk about my health stuff, look, I'm still talking. Talk about my health stuff, that's not going to work for everybody. You got to find what's right for you. So anyway, let's get on with it and find some stuff right for you. This is how we know what love is. Oh, look. We just talked about this. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. 1 John 3:16. Like, come on. We just talked about this. It doesn't say, and we ought to lay down and have sex with our brothers. That's in the Bible. I mean, they should have seen that. 6-year-old can't read the Bible. We will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Revelation 21:4. We will wipe every tear from their eyes. That's nice. So, Revelation. So that's right, the apocalypse. So get excited because the apocalypse is coming. Again, the point is that just keep in your mind there's a time and a place. It might not be on this earth in your lifetime, but you will be free of mourning, crying, or pain. But you'll also be free of the exhilaration of, downhill skiing, which I don't do, but it looks really exciting, or jumping out of a plane, or great sex. So there's a give and take, right? For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Jesus, his words from John 3:16. God so loved the world, gave his one and only Son. Whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. I don't know. I mean, I don't disagree with Jesus, but I think that we are all sons of God and that we will all have eternal life. So I don't think that there's please don't be hating. Don't be hating on me, but I don't think there's a trash bin for the unworthy. An eternal trash bin. No, God is love. He's not, I think he just keeps recycling until we figure it out. You know, and I don't think it's just belief in Jesus personally. It's just not, that's not a ticket in. I mean, again, I don't want to talk about religion and my beliefs because people are going to be very hateful about them, but I'm not interested in attracting that. I'm not interested in telling anyone they're wrong either. Nobody knows what's totally right or wrong. And if you do, good luck. I mean, good for you. I know what I believe, and I respect what you believe. Please respect what I believe. But God is love. Love, 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 love. Love, that's it, love. Not a hater. What we do now is not discarded once we enter eternity. What we learn now is not erased in heaven. What we experience in joy and understanding and insight now is not destroyed, but is the foundation on which all our eternal experience and growth is based. Sam Storms. That's funny because I thought it said Sam Stamos, but that's not. John Stamos is the actor. Anyway, that would have been funny though if it was, oh, that's a quote by John Stamos. I wouldn't mind. I would love that. So yeah, I believe that. I believe in past lives and soul growth, all that good stuff. You don't have to. But if you are interested in it, there's a book, Many Lives, Many Masters. Oh, come on. Come on. You know, when I'm on the spot, that's when I get the brain freeze. Many lives, many masters. Many lives, many Brian Weiss. Haven't read him or talked about him in a while, so I'll forgive myself for forgetting, but I recommend that book. Finally, a woman is like a woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she's in hot water. Eleanor Roosevelt. That's so true. Men are strong physically and in other ways. I mean, everyone's different. I don't want to totally generalize, but women are strong in many other ways that really aren't necessarily as valued as they should be. They're starting to become more valued. Love, compassion, caring. Yeah. It's good. We need more balance in the world. We're getting it. It's coming. It may not be as quickly as we would all like, but it's coming. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Have a good night. Peace out.